Hi, my name is Susie Garcia, and today I'm going to be talking about the importance of motivation in the workplace. So what is motivation? Motivation is a force that keeps us going no matter how hard life gets. No matter what challenges may come across, if we feel motivated, we will continue. Motivation helps us stay focused, remain positive, and reach our goals. In addition to that, it helps us improve and promote and succeed in the workplace. So when you have low motivation in your job, it creates issues. It makes you feel like what you're doing is not worth it. It makes you think maybe I should start looking for other jobs. It makes you feel like you're not in the right place. So a real life work problem that I'll be discussing today is my current position as a community service officer at the UCI Police Department. I've been working here for over 15 months now, and over the last year I've noticed that more than 10 CSOs have left the job. I've been thinking and wondering, why is this happening? Why are my coworkers leaving? And I've come to the conclusion that it's because of the loss of motivation in the workplace. So some causes of the loss of motivation are the following. For example, description of job was not accurate. So when I applied to this position, I thought I would be doing certain things, but once I started actually working, I noticed that I was not doing those things. I was very confused, and I knew that other CSOs were also like, why are we doing these things? Like, this is not what I signed up for. So I noticed that a lot of them complained and ended up leaving. In addition to that, this job creates lots of exhaustion and lack of sleep. We tend to work during midterm week, during finals week, and even overnight shifts. In addition to this, we sometimes wake up really early in the mornings or we have really long shifts. So this creates lots of lack of sleep. It makes us not get enough sleep every night, feel pain in our bodies, and just feel tired all the time. Also, constant standing and patrolling is what we do. We tend to work as security for certain events on campus, and we pretty much just patrol the area, stand in a certain location depending on what the client wants. So that creates us to feel like our job is just tedious and it's not impacting anybody. And lastly, we don't spend enough time with the officers as we expected. We thought we would be working with them, but we really don't. We rarely ever see them. According to Ronald Riccio, there are several reasons for the level of motivation at a workplace, but he emphasizes the Herzberg's two-factor theory and the job characteristics model because these two pretty much structure the job. So for the Herzberg's two-factor theory, it includes motivators and hygienes. Motivators are more like responsibility, achievement, recognition, growth, content of the job. So when these things are present, when workers feel that they have a lot of responsibility, when they can improve, when they can grow in the job, they feel lots of job satisfaction. On the other hand, for hygienes are things such as supervision, policy, salary. So when a worker is not receiving the fair salary that he expects, then that's when workers feel less satisfied. For job characteristics models, these characteristics include skill variety, task identity, task significance, autonomy, feedback. So workers like to be challenged. They like to know what their job is for, what the purpose is, what the outcome will be. They like to know if it's influencing anybody. They like to work their own schedules, feel some type of freedom and independence. So if they don't have this, then their motivation will not be high. A scientific empirical journal that I found is conducted by Putai Jin, and it's a China study that discusses work motivation and productivity. So basically, the independent variable is how teams were formed, either by mutually selecting each other or by having assigned members, whereas the dependent variable is the work motivation level. So the research question was, does mutually selecting group members lead to higher motivation compared to assigned members? And the results were yes. Mutually selecting group members does lead to more motivation, such as higher performance and productivity. So the discussion is pretty much just stating that the volunteers, the experimental group, the ones that selected each other to be part of a group, had better teamwork, better friendships, improved skills, gained more knowledge, and had a higher job satisfaction. So the solutions that I have came up with for the loss of motivation in the CSO program have been the following. Surveys, for example. I would like to distribute surveys to each worker and see what they think about the job as a whole, if they could improve it, how would they improve it, and stuff like that. Then I would like to also create some CSO hangouts and volunteer activities with officers. So if we have more time with the officers, that gives us more experience, more knowledge, more of a career path. Like it'll help us with our career path, I mean. We pretty much the workers that are in the CSO program are pretty much interested in becoming police officers, joining the FBI, anything related to the law enforcement. So if we have more opportunities with officers, if they can teach us one-on-one, mentor us one-on-one, that would really help them feel more motivated and feel like their job is really helping them. In addition to that, I would like to create more promotions and certifications for CSOs that have done more outstanding jobs, that have been getting out of their comfort zone and improving. And lastly, I would like to create new and different duties, such as new shifts, because I feel like the shifts that we have been there for so long and we're so used to them. So we need something new, something different. And lastly, these are my two references, the textbook and the article that I discussed earlier. Thank you.